Great kid. Okay, I got to give some love to this man's amazing son, Jack, who just started at that great place it is, the Pittsburgh Art Institute, now in the Strip District. So you're going to have to work a little overtime because that's an amazing place and it's worth every penny.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is an amazing place, and it's new. It's been newly renovated and just moved into the Strip District this summer.
So when did you notice that this kid had a little bit of art in his brain?
When he saw his dad, started looking at these pictures, and I've got close-up of ants and spiders and spider webs.
Really?
And, oh yeah, and beautiful sunsets and things like that.
Hey, listen, on a much more serious note, hoorah, Semper Fi, you of course a Marine. Tragic story in Mississippi of those Marines who were killed in that crash.
Yeah, our condolences go out for those families, those loved ones of those Marines that were killed in a C-130. Such an unfortunate tragedy.
Okay, Patty Royal is here. She's a registered nurse by trade, and I always salute those who make their living as nurses, some of the hardest working people in America, and she's going to tell you the story of her son, Gino, who really went on vacation, and it turned out to be a very scary vacation and a tragic moment. But things are turning around, but he needs your help, and we'll explain that in a moment. But tell the folks, Patty, what happened to your son.
Well, on May 2nd of this year, Gino and his family, my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter, were on vacation in Corolla. Gino was in the water. He dove in, hit his head on the ocean floor, and he fractured C6, C7, and he had a spinal cord burst. He was airlifted to Virginia, where he underwent a 6-hour surgery. He had rods, plates, pins all put into his neck and the spinal cord. He then was transferred to Harmerville Rehab in Harmerville, Pennsylvania, which is a wonderful facility and really helped him. He was paralyzed immediately, but he has slowly come back, and he is now able to walk, but he's been off work and has lots of medical bills, and he won't be returning to work for a while. So there's going to be a wonderful golf outing here to help support him.
Yeah, and he and his significant other are expecting another child coming up shortly. So really, folks, if you've ever been on vacation, one of the things that I always talk about on that AAA Talking Travel show is why you really need travel insurance. A lot of people go on vacation, no fault of their own, not realizing if you get injured away from home, it can be very costly. And just that helicopter ride, you know, and of course after the surgery and being brought back, and in Harmerville, which is a great rehab facility, I know of it very much, the positive things that it does for people at times of really need. Well, we're talking need in the way of cash, and we really want people to reach out and have a fun day of golf, but you need to express to them, John, why you're doing this golf outing that will only make a dent in these medical bills.
Yeah, we've decided to hold the event on September 2nd, which is Labor Day weekend, Saturday afternoon, 2 p.m. right here in Rolling Acres. We're going to do the Northwest course. We're looking for up to 80 people, and the sign-ups are coming in quickly, which is good. It's always favorable when you have a lot of people show up at a dinner that we're going to have afterwards as well. It's going to be a shotgun start. Lots of skill sets, prizes, lots of giveaways, auctions, you name it. Everything that comes with those golf outings, we'll have some of that as well. So we want to just raise a lot of money for Gino and to help him and his family out with all those different types of assistance for him to help recover a little bit better at home.
Listen, hey, all you got to do is click on this link that you'll see on my Facebook page, or you can get a hold of John at his business, this up on YouTube as well. And we would love to have you participate in this. But, you know, we were talking about his son, who's all grown up now, but you can even see in the Marine and former Secret Service agent's eyes, it gets that glimmer when you talk about your kids. And I know how I feel about my 3, and they're all grown. And Patty, I got to tell you, this is the worst fear for anyone, but especially a parent, to see their child, no matter what their age is, because they're always going to be your babies, to go through something like that. You must have felt helpless.
It was awful to get that phone call, and the words my daughter-in-law said were, Gino, accident, he's paralyzed, and he's being sent on a helicopter to Virginia. And that was like the worst day of my entire life.
And even though you deal in the healthcare industry as a registered nurse, you're supposed to be able to accept and expect anything. But when you're family, let's be honest, that's a whole together different ballgame.
I kind of unravel when it's my kids.
Yeah, absolutely. So folks, please do what you can, and John's going to give you one more reminder about this golf outing here at the beautiful Rolling Acres on September the 2nd for Gino Royal. Tell him, John.
there's going to be a September 2nd, 2 p.m. shotgun start. We have room up for up to 80 people. We'll have dinner afterwards, skill sets, prizes, and the like. And you can get a hold of it by Facebook page, Gino Royal Golf Outing. Gino Royal Golf Outing.
All right, folks, and now for Patty and John and his son Jack and everybody here at Rolling Acres, your Pratt Pack saying thank you so much, and good night, everybody.